Hi there. Suddenly world. Sure. Suddenly world. How do I do this again? How does it work in this game? It's there. Hello, Mace. This weird Monster Hunter fan game. Dude, if people made fan games to this degree, holy shit. We would be in a better world. Does this game have PlayStation prompts? Yeah, I've got them on screen at the moment. How do? I think you have to do it from the main menu, but then it's somewhere in the settings. You don't need a mod. I'm pretty sure you can just do it. Because I don't have a mod that allows me to do it. They had them officially? I think Xbox and PlayStation have always been there. I think Switch you might need a mod for. I think you have to go to the main menu for it. I don't know. I think it's in the main menu. But PlayStation is. Oh, sorry. I read Switch as two Switch prompts. That's what I just did. I wonder if Eugene's around. We could maybe do a Safi. I know Eugene's been wanting to do a Safi for ages. But just has not. Everything I need is Guiding Lancer, but I kind of want to do normal quests, so we're just killing stuff. We're just gonna kill. Hey, Dove. Welcome. You're thinking of buying this game. Is it still active? I honestly have no idea. Can I, like, check online lobbies somehow while I'm in here? I always just set up my own. Believe so, but only at the higher level. That would track. Yeah. But just generally how old it is, you're unlikely to find people who are lower level. Probably just people doing endgame stuff. That is typically how that sort of thing works. It's a single player game with multiplayer features, that's true. I don't know if I don't know how to check lobby system, but there's usually a decent chunk of people playing it at the very least. On Steam and whatnot. So I imagine there's, like Mace says, some high-end level multiplayer. Yeah, sure, I'll do this. Why not? But if you're thinking of buying it and you don't have someone to play it with, just for the sake of playing through the whole thing multiplayer, it might not be worth it at this point, unless you have like an assigned friend, as it were. If you are the type of person who's able to have fun in single player, I do think it is still fun. Single player. I don't think it's worth just like writing it off. But if you're the type of person who only has fun in multi, which is completely fair, I wouldn't bother, personally. Not unless you have someone. Government aside, friend. Yeah, exactly. And to solo, if you keep firing flares, maybe you'll get the occasional friend, even though it's typically so OP you won't have to do anything. Yeah, people in like super late game gear coming in low rank. You're thinking if you need help killing something, you will get help. That's fair. Depending on your level of patience, there should be nothing in the game, really, that you will need help with. There is some moments, if you're not used to playing Monster Hunter, that you probably will struggle. There's a specific quest in low rank that usually gets a lot of people. There's two or three quests I can think of at high rank that usually people struggle with. But if they persist, almost always people get past it on their own. They never tend to get forever stuck. But it's definitely not free. And if you really need to kill something, I don't think there would be a guarantee. Sadly. The game's broken up into 3 ranks, essentially. So you've got low rank, which is where you start off and you do, like, the most basic of monsters. You've got high rank, and this is going to sound very tedious, and to a degree it is. Introduces some new monsters, but it's kind of a lot of the monsters again that you've already done. And then you have Master Rank, which it has all of the monsters from the previous ranks, but from a story perspective, is basically entirely new stuff. Almost everyone just wants to play Master Rank because that's at the end of the game and where it's at its hardest. So while you're going through low rank and high rank, you're probably going to be unable to get much help. Hello, Fredo. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. The schedule said XCOM Okami. You were here for XCOM. Suddenly it's Monster Hunter. Just don't worry about it. Well, that's just rude. You could find a Discord, see if you can recruit a you mean helper. Yeah. It's a lot of work at that point though, right? Find someone who meshes with you and blah blah blah. Not Mace dying to a normal junior rank Tigrex. You're used to Wilds right now? Oh, you're used to not having to play the game? Okay. Fair. I must admit, I have tried to demon while moving to demon forward. Which you can do in Wilds, but not here. This Tiggy is run heavy. I don't think this will hit, but I'm gonna try it nonetheless. Unfortunate, it was close. Kinda miss bonking on the head of this thing. Honking on the head of this thing. Bonking, honking. A little bit of both. Why did you just make it? What? Did you just 4-slap it? Was that only 3? Did I just miscount? Bonking and honking. Bonk honk. For honking. I feel like my sound is a little low. Need to turn it up a wee bit. Oh, right, he does, like, shotgun spread of rocks. Sometimes they ask you to bring back the skull, you say find someone else. Because it's turned to paste by the time it's even like 10% of the way through the hunt. Sure, you could manage to bring back a few fragments of it if you looked really hard. I do keep expecting myself to do that little dodge parry thing as well. Technically it's somewhere in there, yeah. Just cut the whole head off and say it's like a DIY project, you know? Gotta make your own fun. I did the killing, you do the harvesting. Thank fuck, I got away with that. He is very big in this game. He is massive. What was I thinking about the other day? I was thinking about if you tried to play through the games in a way where you basically got to like the first large monster and then killed that large monster in every game. But maybe did... It wasn't a good idea. I'm not saying it was a good idea. So you do, for example's sake, Monster Hunter 1. First large monster is Velocidrome. So you then have to do Velocidrome in every game that Velocidrome is in. Then I was like, it immediately doesn't work, because to get Velocidrome from a fresh save file, in even like Freedom Unite, you have to do a Geodrome. So then you need to do Geodrome in every in every save file. And then I think you end up in some weird feedback loop at some point where you have to like to do a like Kutku, you have to get to fucking high rank in Wilds, which means you got to do a whole bunch of stuff like before you can, and then it just falls apart like horrendously because you end up in like a never-ending cycle. That was a truly terrible idea. It just made me think about like they fuck around with the monsters so much, man. What like vague rank they should be, what sizes they're meant to be, all of this stuff. I feel like it is a bit more of a like a newer-ish thing, but I don't know. So I don't know the early games that well. But I suppose it's just like especially true with monsters that return. Like Diablos isn't in Monster Hunter 4, but it's in 4U. So the first time you can really fight it in G rank. So if you manage to get to Diablos in a normal game, you gotta get to G rank in 4U. Which breaks all of the logic everywhere. It's like the only armor set I've made that I tried to actually optimize, right? I even have like free evade window, yeah, specifically so that the mantle is useful. The food chain is all over the place, yeah. I mean, there's the whole thing with like Rathalos being Lord of the Skies, right? But then almost every single fight with a creature and Rathalos in a cutscene, Rathalos loses. Unless it's Rathalos' cutscene. Like King of the Skies with the biggest fucking asterisk next to it ever. Nothing more than a poster, yeah. Hello, Roach. I wondered how long it would take you to clock onto those Playmaster. What was the world? Call a leader that's not allowed to make any decision? What? the word to call a leader that's not allowed to make any decisions. Irrelevant? I'm not entirely sure what you would be looking for there. Found it a lot in Chinese history, but the word has escaped you. A puppet? Like a puppet's emperor? They're technically in control, but they're just in control for someone else. Do you aim for a new Artium which loses 1 true raw but gains 50 more element? Do you keep it as it is now with 248 true raw? I mean, are you going to have anything to do with Monster Hunter if you don't do it now? Because let's be honest, the decision boils down to do you continue to feed your problem or not? Transcend your armor for more defense. Just 2 gore with a guaranteed gem each hunt. A guaranteed gem? What do you mean? Isn't that what huh? Does a serious handler and the handler have joined? You need to. What? Why are the gems guaranteed? That's the whole, like, core driving part of the game, no? I'd understand if you were to get, like, a ticket or something that you could trade in. You have them in the reward. What do you mean you have them in the reward? You got an investigation that gives just you're guaranteed every time you do that investigation to get a gem. No wonder they keep having to add RNG mechanics into the end game to keep you playing the fucking game. Taking away the RNG that's in the game inherently. Hello, Nom Nom. Welcome. 3 times for free gems. Man, they're really trying to just sabotage their own, like, existence, eh? It was already kind of bad with the tickets. With how available they were in this game, but that's nuts. Well, Master rank 367, Hunter rank 515, apparently. Apparently. Carry you, please? The fact that you even know to ask that question, I distinctly feel like means you are not the type of person who needs carrying. Nor, unfortunately, am I the person to help you with that. I wish you the best of luck, however. Anyone you can't carry against is Fatalis. I think is a problem. He is a struggle, shall we say. Sword and Borders. I mean, they're clearly together because of their usernames, but Sword and Borders. I'm surprised at the mantles. I thought people didn't like the Rocksteadies. It's neat to see that. I don't know if I have any stuff in this. I have no idea what that is. Hello, Distant. It's good to have you. AT Volcana. Oh, okay. Did we do that on stream at some point? I don't know. I still think I've never done it. Are those guys randoms? As far as I'm aware, yeah. They're not obviously not random to each other, but considering their names. It's a pretty good job. That's a pretty good job, honestly. Did I put the lobby over to randoms? I mean, it's open to whoever pops into the stream, so if someone just gets into the stream and then sees the thing pinned, they can join, right? So they're not random, but it is very easy to That's what it showed me as you see them go. I mean, I've seen them do like basically just Perfect Rush. That's they are people who go for the power gaming. These friendos. Used to love to join that special tempered high rank hearing quest to help your fellow hunters against that devil. Oh yeah, was it HR 50? Or was it just the one that unlocked Tempered Tier 3? I can never remember. I remember the quest though. The Tempered Kirin that you had to do to unlock Tempered Monsters, I think, right? Tempered Elders? Horrible thing. But very funny. Absolutely horrible. If you turn off your Iceborne DLC. Does Base World still work the same way as it did before? Or is it, like, forever changed? No, don't do that. That ruins the point of the game. What's the point? If you're just like, you're not letting people play the game at that point, you're just doing the game for them, you know? That's just silly. You played it without DLC for a good while, still works the same as far as you can tell. I was just thinking like specifically in terms of progression. If it still has like the same like Kirin quest and stuff. I mean, if they didn't have a resistance for Kirin, that's a lesson that they needed to learn. And you stopped them learning the lesson, right? You bypassed it for him. You'd agree if it wasn't about Kirin. I'm not saying don't get help, I'm saying don't do it for people. There's a difference. Drop that thing out a really good out of pure hate. Greatsword is and always has been a fantastic weapon for Kirin. Mace is loading this cannon. Never gonna get used. Evasions and rocksteadies. Interesting. Can't say it's a combo I've seen before. The boy? What, Glavenus? I wonder if these two are, pseudo speedrunners. Casual speedrunners. Or even actual speedrunners. Hey. That's really unfortunate. Man, Demon Dance takes so long at this game. I don't know how that didn't hit me. But I will take it. Oh, nice. Good timing. Should be... If your brain works properly, you should reach level 50 in approximately 2 hours. What, you playing? Even hours? Good hunt. Good hunt. Grim Dawn? Are you back on base Grim Dawn? Instead of... Reign of Terror? It's not the same one they're doing, but I don't know what the one that they're doing is. Iceborne shows like Clutch Claw or Monster Behavior? No, in Iceborne for base world, as soon as you're done with the story, all of the quests that you could unlock in order to progress past the base story are just added to event quests, like the double tempered basil, the tempered Kirin, which I want to say you had to get to like Hunter rank 24 and Hunter rank 50 for them to unlock those quests, right? But if you play through Iceborne, finish high rank, they're just immediately available as event quests. The behavior of the game is like inherently different in that regard. I believe so, anyway. Or they're assigned quests, maybe. But they're just, like, open to do. You don't have to unlock them in the same way. Because it would stop you from progressing to Master Rank, so they changed the way that it worked. Like, retroactively. Your quest, Mace. I assume if you have Iceborne turned off that the Clutch Claw doesn't exist. Monster behavior is a good question as well, though. Do they drool and stuff? Hello, Nodoru. Not wilds. I mean, you don't really have to worry about me playing that, do you? Since I'm not the biggest fan. Leveling some characters to playing an ultimate with a new expansion. Oh, you're doing your prep. Right. Your prep. Peepo sad? I'm sorry, I don't like it. I am sorry, I don't like it. Trust me, if I could choose, I would pick to like it. I'm not getting the expansion. What's the point, right? I bought the expansion for Rise, aka Sunbreak, knowing that I did not like the baseline gay in which the Wayne worked. Yep, I said it. I did not like the baseline way in which the game worked. And then Iceborne came around, Sunbreak came around. Lo and behold, completely predictable series of events happened. I don't really like Sunbreak too much. It's fine, like it's all right, you know. But that's kind of what I thought about Base World as well. Like, it's fine, it's alright. It's not something I want to put my time into. Same thing is true with, same thing is true with Wilds. Just don't really want to put me time into it. And that's okay. And that is okay. I can leave the game for the peeps who enjoy playing it, and I can do something else. Then everyone wins. Gameplay perspective, Base World was the best Monster Hunter for you. That's a hard choice for me between... I do really enjoy Base World a lot, but I think 4U just has some better, like, weapon stuff going on. The hits are meatier. The motion values feel better. There is more general commitment for me. Base World is a solid fucking choice, though. I'd also really understand people who Rise and Sunbreaker is like their favorite one, just because of the more emphasis on, like, powerful stuff, right? And all that. Makes a lot of sense. Are you here, Mace? What are you doing, buddy? It's players based, right? It's just people are making it their character and then like role playing as them. There is no NPCs in this game. People who really love this game who have just made them as characters and done a really good job. I think August approximately, maybe July. I think if they release that game in December next year, the expansion, it's going to be too early. They need to give it more time. If they don't want to just have the same thing again, where it feels rushed in terms of the rank. Unless they did a shit ton of work on G rank instead of like finishing high rank, but do I enjoy Wilds? On an overall perspective, not really, no. Yamaha, welcome. You know, excluding performance issues, because that's not really, like, fair to consider into the enjoyment of the game, necessarily, from a mechanical standpoint. I think the combat is probably, like, the most fun it's ever been to a more... a more dalliance style of play. You pop in, you do some hunts without really paying that much attention, and then you kind of pop out again. Maybe just, you know, shit talk time with friends. Just messing around with your mates, not really paying attention to the game you're playing, just going away. But as soon as you want to play the game and like actively pay attention, in my opinion, it becomes a nigh on like boring experience. It's not even bad, it's just boring. Which I think is worse. But I think I'm just not the target audience. Will I get stories free? Why would I get stories free? It's filled with a bunch of monsters from 2 games I don't care about. I play stories too? Yeah, filled with a bunch of monsters from World, which I cared about. And GU, which I didn't really like GU, but I enjoyed Jet at least, right? The main thing for stories that's cool, at least in my opinion, is getting to see the monsters that you really like in a slightly different light, and getting to pick and choose the ones you want to have as, like, functionally your Pokemon, right? Even though they're not. It's very different. My understanding is that is going to be primarily Wilds and Rise monsters. I'm not that fast. I do get what you mean, Yami. Yamahu. I think it's really hard to talk about it at this point because it's turned into just like a hate fest, as the internet is wont to do things, right? I don't like it, and that's fine. I try and explain the reason why, even though I don't need to, but I can't explain the reason why. It just doesn't feel right. You know? That's whatever. People don't like World for myriad reasons, that's okay. Hell, probably my favorite mechanic of the entire bloody franchise is underwater combat. And that got axed in a single game. And will probably never come back. No, it doesn't fucking count before anyone says, well, the line across the rise. Bloody scripted, for Christ's sake. In Wilds, not Rise. People didn't expect AT Zoshia. Why would anyone even want that? That fight isn't very good. Unless they actually make it good, to be fair. Like they did with Xeno. Xeno's just like not a good fight. Sadly. Dude just kinda sucks. But the AT of Xeno is actually quite good, if I remember correctly. Mixes it up enough to actually be, like, interesting, at least. Yamasukami. In stories? Yama? I mean, he's just gonna be a villain, right? In that case. That's cool, though, that they haven't just forgot about Yama. That's nice. Because they did that with some Monsters for Stories too, if I remember correctly, that people were really excited about seeing in that game. Potentially Tetsu? I can't remember. There's a few like story-based boss fights that then just aren't rideables after you do them, and it's really like disappointing. Maybe Duramboros? Can't recall. Dead. Sadly. That was a nasty little combo he pulled on me there. He did a good job. Oops, don't do that. Although I think this game doesn't actually let you heal when you don't need to, thankfully. Which is nice of it, instead of wasting your heals. Is he still there? I was gonna say, when's he gonna friggin' spot me? I'm actually gonna do this. Just to top off everyone. Okay, good. When we're on quest cart, I'd rather be a little bit loose with my dust when we're in a potentially bad spot than fail the quest, right? More important. A tiny little bit of supplies aren't going to make that much of a difference. How long did... We looked this up the other day. How long did World to Iceborne take? World was like January 2018, apparently. January 26th. Iceborne was September 6th, which is... year and a half? You're in a most of. Doesn't quite work. You're 8 months. When did Wilds release? If either of you two can hear me, if either of you want to post a quest, feel free to do so. Handler, serious handler. If there's anything either of you want to do, go ahead. Let's give that a little bit. See if they want to do anything. Wilds release was Feb 25. So if they take the same amount of time, it would be October. Next year. People just being dicks about questions. Yeah, sure. I'll happily do this. I like a little bit of Shara. I can go back to Doolies for that one. Oh yeah, I've got to slot it in here as well, because I made this shit. Surprisingly very good, in my opinion. I don't know if it is like a good set necessarily, but I made it very specifically. Oh, we weren't actually on Crestcar either, because I think I ate for, what do you call it? Oh well. Good to be safe. Good to be safe. I wonder how much of the work they do. I suppose it must be a lot less work due to just being monsters that they have to do essentially. Hey, what? You can still join. These basic ass weapons that I'm seeing right here. Well, it's not a useful place to tenderize, but it got me my thingy, which is what I cared about. Layered? Okay. Doing it the whole time, have they? I wasn't really paying attention, to be honest. I only noticed because of the bone blades. The bone greatsword is very standouty. Giant jaw blades. This is going to be a very quick phase one. It's also probably, unfortunately, going to be a lot of Slinger Bursts used in phase one. Which means we're going to be a bit lacking on KOs probably in phase two. Hopefully we'll still get the head though. Nice. This guy's getting torn to fucking shreds. There you go, that's the post transition. Because he went to such a specific direction when he turned. I got a little cheeky head here, that. What's Survivors intending to do at all? Ended up being very well timed. Put that down. Poorly managed stamina fucked me there. Let me see if there's any left in him. No, he's all out. Bummer. Oh no, there was some in him. Sorry. I don't know what we broke. Did we break his hand? No, it doesn't look conky enough. I probably broke a claw. Yeah, claw's broken there. That's why he fell over. Oh, rude. Amazing. I legit don't know how they knocked that down. Nice. Hey! Good quest. That thing died so quickly. That thing got messed the hell up. The fattiest weapons? Entirely correct, yeah. They have to be the fattiest weapons because they're from the fatty. Is a fatty weapon more fattier than a white fatty or a crimson fatty weapon? Which of the fatties is the fattiest? You opened a whole can of worms, right? What have you done? I'm gone in 3 days? Yes. On the 26th till the 6th. That's an amazing splash. That is such a good splash. The old one? He was fat and he got skinny. Oh, fat. But which of the old one? I'm excited about the shiny sword. I'm gonna eat it. Fuck! You can't get in your Steam input menu? Huh? Your quest, Mace. Since, you know, I should have really not asked if there was anything that they really wanted to do. Because other than maybe kill specific monsters, the maxed master rank people probably got what they want at this point. Oops. They probably got what they want. Online ID is NPC. Very good. Good commitment to the bit there. Very well done. No more for you this year. No more for you this year. Unless we have another moment of, I don't feel like playing this thing. How about we randomly do something else instead? Or whatever. You're assuming you've been put in the coffin. Why? Do Apex Rajang? I can't do Apex Rajang roads. I don't even have the fucking Y stones unlocked beyond the first level. You're assuming you've been put in the coffin because of the XCOM team wipe? Oh yeah, you died. The only person who survived is fucking Mace. Because he got mind controlled twice or 3 times, I'm not sure, in the same mission. So of course he fucking lived. But you died saving the world, Summers. You died saving the world. Okay. That's out of nowhere. Finish the final mission? Yeah, that's the mission you died on. You died on the final mission. You were the third to go, I think? Don't know. How many filthy Xenos did you drag with you? Not that many, because you never got capacitor discharge. Because you never got to high enough of a rank. So you didn't have combat protocol, you didn't have hacking, you didn't have any offense other than your basic gun. So you didn't really kill many things. You mostly just healed and aid protocoled people. You did, in your death, allow me to mind control a gatekeeper, which is probably the reason why I won. That and the fact that the AI was dumb. Which I can never tell if it's due to the AI being intentionally dumb to give you an easier time, or if it's because the AI just stops knowing how to work when there's that many fucking enemies on the screen. Well. Basically done the final story mission for the campaign. Hey, well done. Have you got the long victory? First time they've done something like it for Immortal Empires. Oh yeah? Unique, all of her quests have an actual narrative. The final one takes place after you've done the long victory, where all the frills start to rebel, you got the end to it. Okay, fair enough. Does it not have the long victory, short victory, like, things visible then? In the same way that they would normally be? Because that's a double-edged sword, right, in the sense that it's kind of interesting to have a completely different thing, but also, it can turn into a once you've done it, you've done it. Because it's a lot more, like, scripted, and it's basically going to be the same. Is he injured already? Oh my god. The long victory in particular has destroyed such and such a faction. Get this and region in the end. The breaking point best battle. Right. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, hammer in this game is like funky, right? Got some extra shit going on. Tried to make my way around to the wing there and it just did not happen. It just kept running into stuff. You could continue the campaign to get the victories, but I mean, you'll need it if you want the achievements, probably, right? Or are the achievements tied to the story instead? This team is on every drug ever. Do you mean the handlers? Because, yeah, they pumping drugs. They got demon powder, demon drugs. They might have the power seeds as well, I don't know. They are pumping them. It's very funny. You didn't mean it like that? Just in terms of general ability. They're very good at the game. Which is unsurprising for max rank. It'd be more surprising if they weren't. What do I want to do here? Sorry, what was that absolute horror? No. That looks like fun. Max Players 2. Son of a bitch. It's maybe a bit overdone as a quest because everyone spams it for the things, but I kind of just want to do a ruiner, so could do this one. And I can eat the safeguard just to ensure that someone's got it. Because it is a hard one. Dragon is its weakness. Can bring the Alatreon get up for this. never changed the default one, so I can be lazy. I started with one of the Hunter funds, actually. I did the, all the flagships quest, basically. Tigrex, Naga, Glav. Whatever else. Zenoga was the other one. You wake up and you see this. Hello, Eugene. I had a very rare moment of being like, I want to play Monster Hunter. So I typed it in chat and then Mace was like, I jokingly said replace Okami and Mace was like, I'm fine with it if it's Monster Hunter multi. And here we are. The burnout is burning out. I think it might be, but it's also gonna run into a brick fucking wall, which is really sad. Which is, the Collector's Challenge. And my desire to have fought everything in Wilds to be like, yeah, I've done it all. I can, like, definitively say I don't really like it. Which requires me to grind, like, 60 fucking Hunter rank, yeah? Which is killing my soul, quite frankly. Can you fuck off? Jesus. Hello, mate. How are you? Oh. Opposed to Fatalis, easy maps. Fatalis is never easy maps. Don't be silly. That's some range. Holy. I didn't even realize Mace was insect glazing. It might also be the, like, mental logic I've created for myself. Which is that when I was toying around with the idea of streaming, I was obviously thinking a lot about Monster Hunter. And I was thinking about it around this time of year, because I started in January. So it probably gets to like this time of year, and then I'm like, it's Monster Hunter time. Because I then, like, reinforced it by doing fucking Monster Hunter 1 for Christmas, right? Biggest regret of my goddamn adult life. That's not true, but sometimes it feels like it. I should do it again? No. No, I should not. You give me 10,000 euro and 10, I'll do it again. A single time. Hey. We did it. You don't think too hard about it? It's emotions and those sometimes don't have much logic. Yeah, true. If I pop 10k, you beat the game. It depends what we constitute as beating the game. Because I would argue that I did beat the game when I played it last time. I did the final story quest, which is like beating a Monster Hunter game to me. Chara in this game's beating the game. Gogmazios and 4U is beating the game, right? Fatty, I couldn't get the online to work. That was the problem, Enten. The online just would not work for me. And you have to be able to go online to do it, right? So I can't. No, it literally, I tried to set it up for like a full ass day. It just would not let me. There was an internet problem. There was a workaround for the internet problem. That required you to like forward all your ports. I did that. And then it, like, when I got to the screen where the thing is meant to happen, where you can like actually finally log on to the server, it just went fucking black. And if you tried to blind navigate to it, which I tried to get help to do, it didn't work. It just like, it just said fucking no. XCOM is beaten? XCOM is beaten, yes. I did XCOM. I don't understand how, but I did. Your quest, Mace. Genuinely, I really, really tried. That weird PlayStation Network menu? Yeah. Monster Hunter G? Yes. It went fully black, and every time I tried to do anything, like I could hear myself ticking around, so it was working. So I got somebody to help me and blind navigate through the menus, did all the stuff you're meant to do. Didn't work, retried it like 3 times because it was like maybe we just did a misinput or something. Did not work. It is an event, yes, Mace. It's I think it's just called Fade to Black. I was on the correct version and everything, like, we checked all the shit. They made a special version of the emulator just to make the menu work. That is devotion. I don't want to make the promise, even though it's a ludicrous amount of money that will never happen, because why would it? Even though that won't happen, I don't want to put it out there to be like, yeah, I'll do Fatalis, because I truly don't know if I would like survive that mentally. I think I would maybe die. My understanding, correct me if I'm wrong, my understanding is that multiplayer in that game, or just hub in that game, however you want to put it, is very slow to progress through. Like, you have to do shitloads of quests. To be able to get up to the next rank. Really depends on... The game is slow in general. That I also do think is true. Four-star is ridiculously so. You don't have access to any quests to give good points. They should have someone else to post. You're screwed, right? The rest is fine. I don't own DOS, so I've never fucked with DOS. I don't know where it is. There it is. I own this. I bought this piece of shit. It's got a disc in it and everything. So that I could emulate it. I do not own DOS. I do not want to spend my money on DOS. Makes refill in the lake. Sounds about right. Oh no, 4 hours. Remember cheesing your way through that rank by duping account items, getting insta quest clears. Oh my god. You brought it to emulate it? Yeah, well you see if you don't, it falls into this area which is like... It is legally very grey. And I don't want that smoke. The only way I will ever emulate anything is if I own the game. Anything. Because otherwise, downloading a ROM is kind of piracy. Wonder if anyone's had to face that smoke? I don't know. I don't care. I don't want to be the one who does. Give Nintendo enough time, they'll start doing it. that person has done this quest a lot. To know where to perfect rush stand. Through that! There's Safeguard gone. I didn't think you were physically capable of letting that go. To be honest, Moose. Oh, that's so rude! I actually have no idea if that went up or not. Get set on fire just to get the like coalescence proc or whatever. That's bad shit. Yeah, the question is, are these guys going to want to go to the center or are they going to want to stay where we are? Go to the center, seemingly. Well, I was there. I hate that everyone has a different fucking way of how they do that. It frustrates me endlessly. Like, those guys had 1 and 1. One person on the, on the ballista who did it, and then one person in the middle of the arena who did it. Some people do it underneath the metal thing, some people both, everyone in the middle of the arena, everyone around the thing. It's a shitstorm, man. Was this a scene damage knockdown? What was this? I don't even know. That's rough for him. As soon as he stood up. Terrorists making sure every shot hit the chest, of course they were. Fucking lunatics. Oh, the people who play this game. It's bad when you have over 2,000 hours in a game and you come across people and you're like, man, I'm insane. That's crazy. Oh god. No, Mace is dead. Sorry, Mace. You're done. He ain't getting up there, that's gonna kill us all. Stamina ran out. That's rough. Why is he doing a little pee-pee? Oh, they smoke. What? That fucking works? Actively beating the shit out of him. They put a smoke bomb down. He's still like, I don't know where they went. Nice. Of course, they're the people who tank it and then heal, so they're in perfect position to do extra damage. Fucking god. Oh, dude, the people who play this game scare me. They scare me to just a ridiculous degree. The fire breath tanking is basically scripted once you learn it. That shit's still insane. I don't want to take that much damage. I'm gonna fuck up and die. I doubt they need it, but there you go, have some extra damage. They probably have 100% crit builds anyway, but why not? You know? Oh, too early. Can this any cones for 2 runners who aren't positioning is psychotic? We're the burden, is what you're saying. Where was the chest weekend? I was wondering where the chest weekend was. Because the chest is better for damage once, once the, Sorry, but no, I hate that attack. Not when I'm that far away, I will take damage. I think it's a good attack for them to get damage on, so it really sucks, but... they can whip-go a little bit of damage if it means we don't take a cut, I'm sure. Well, that's 5%. So the drag is entirely irrelevant and we'll kill him. Well, that's not good. I'm ruining their average clear time. If they wanted average clear time, they shouldn't have got into online multi. 12 minutes till you can try Icarus. What is Icarus? Nice. Good question. You two have played this game too much. Well done. If I say that, you have to do something like very specific. Fucking fire damage. What is this weird dance I'm doing? You have to like run. He has to be double head broken. You have to run seemingly all the way away from it you can possibly be. And then I don't know what they do because I'm too busy running for my life at that point. The dance of the inferior? Dude, I'll always take being inferior than being able to do Fatalis to that degree every time. If I could fight Fatalis like that every single time, I would be so fucking bored of this game. There would be no joy left in it for me. I have mad respect to the people who can still enjoy it by like just being able to like improve what they were doing and just get better and better and better, and they could still have fun with that. Does not work for me. Well, we did one, we might as well do the other one, I guess. Watch these guys kill it before it even gets one fucking eschaton done. An icy dead star that rejects the light, so we need fire, I believe. Of a what? Endgame fight? Alatron? Only when you get a break and you're above 80% hit points. The Hell Flares, you just pop a max and you're good. I mean, you don't just pop a max and you're good, right? You have to time it right as well. You pop a max instantly, you're still gonna die. Also, I don't have the maxes to spare. I'm using my maxes to stay the fuck alive. Like a second before he flares. Oh, not risky at all. What are you fucking talking about, man? I'm not gonna I'm gonna get distracted by the fact that a pig farted in the distance and I'm gonna fucking die. There isn't even any pigs around here. A second before he flares, pop your max potion. You are assuming far too many things. I do not have enough maxes to spare either. That takes what, 2 maxes? Because you have to max again once the flares hit you? He does it 3 times that you can actually tank, so that's 6 maxes, which is all but one of the maxes you can bring on a mission. Can you block it instead with guard up? I don't know, actually. Cosplay as John Dead Cells in Wilds now? Huh? Look at that! Oh, someone made this 7 months ago. 8 months ago. Crazy. You have no fully upgraded fire weapons. That's a travesty, Mace. Delete the lance, Capcom. We made a skill called Guard Up that allows you to block more of the attacks that were otherwise unguardable. But don't worry, it doesn't block all of these attacks which are unguardable. Well, that's the one that you can't actually do anything about. I tried that. I think you can't do anything about that. If he does a lightning attack, he just always knocks you off. To my understanding. My admittedly very limited understanding, but... I haven't fought Ice Star Alatreon in fucking yonks, man. The hitboxes in this fight are positively fan-fucking-tastic, though. That lightning is so specific, man. It's nuts. Oh, so we got a shutdown already. I missed my roll. Sadness. Oh, the ballsy play. Dude, these people are nuts. I know that's a thing you, like, can do, but I would never try that in an actual quest. They just keep doing it. In midair. Filthy. Are we gonna get the fabled freeze suppression? Spoken about only in rumored legends. These guys like, what the fuck are you talking about? We get it every quest. I don't like doing that. I'm very upset that I had to do that. Spicy dodge. Handlers on dual blades. That makes a lot of sense. Very nice. Shame we didn't get the knockdown for that. Or like the specific clinch. I might be dead here. I don't know if I nailed that dodge or if I just got out of range, but I'm glad I'm not dead. That was a really good series of dodges there. Some of them were born from panic because I fucked up. But that I pulled all of those off was pretty solid. Yes, the triple! The fucking triple! Good shit. Well done. He's gonna do no damage. He's readying a big attack. Are you ready? Oh, the big attack. No, my health, my hit points. They've been destroyed. Did a fucking triple shutdown. Amazing. This thing's gonna fucking die before its second escapades. Eight minutes, 15 seconds. That is the most disgusting Alatreon I've ever taken part in. Fuck a duck. I'm assuming you've got Kiars here. Savvy weapons. Wild. Not Kiar Julies. I thought it'd be Kiar for both. Dragonsire to bolt to boot. I've got loads of them with all the element ups. I mean, it's what I've got on my one. So yeah. 2 Dragonsires. Yeah. How many do I have? I have 9 of them now. They're not particularly in demand. Zappy can get the crit element with 1 piece of Valkana. Oh, okay. What's my base? I have sharpness increase instead. Your quest base. Anything you want fucking instantly slaughtered? These are the people the guild turns to when they just want, like, monster assassins rather than hunters. The 999 peeps. What is it that I've got in my wish list, man? All the bows? Just do the bows. I actually use the bows to some degree, so... You can stop popping up. I don't have the ship for any of it anymore. Entire wish list just augments fucking nightmare scenario. Furious Rajang, eh? Monkey. Monkey can be fun. I'm just always gonna eat for safeguard. In case something goes horribly wrong. Monkey is ice. Monkey is exclusively ice. Feel like after all this time. And I thank you for it so much, Ramhards. Somehow you've been here for 31 months. And I appreciate it. Have some hearts. Thank you kindly. Hello. As well. May not always be chatting, you're usually watching. Oh. It's kind of you. Just get to listen to me speak absolutely random bullshit when no one's in the chat. Just getting slowly like more and more off my rocker until someone appears. Going on with the Akanto quest the other day in 4U. I was just losing my mind, I think. That's the really interesting bit. Dude, you did enjoy watching it? It was funny because you were on your bike and listening at it's like slowly getting more deranged as the hunt goes on. I don't know what happens, man. I don't know if that always happened. I feel like I used to not do that, but maybe I have always done that. Not the time to have an existential crisis about that. No! What do you mean? You can't do this to me? Did I get kicked out of my own lobby? No. That didn't happen, at least. Because that has happened before, and that one is fucked up. That one's real fucked up. I think Mace posted this one. But I don't know. Oh, Mace has posted it again. Not quick enough. We lost one of the handlers. You need the special one? Ah, you haven't done it yet. Right. Like one of the handlers got shot in the head for poaching. Whatever's going on with those two. Oh good, they're back. This is unholy. We're going to end up getting you every quest in this game done at this rate, Mace. Slowly but surely, completing all of your special assignments. Did the Fatalis one. Now this one. You don't have all of the Master Rank quests, right? We're not fucking doing Behemoth. Fuck that shit. Does he go that way? He's over there. He's over there. Scout flies are just traitors. Traitors! Monkey. Bum 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 bum. Thankfully, fisting mode isn't as bad in this game. Whenever he goes into that, we just do this. Since you can just tenderize his arms and it completely nullifies the existence of it. I can see Mace took the I don't want to die approach to this quest. With the lance. Oh no! I thought I'd done such a good dodge there. And the demon mode actually made me step into the damage. He didn't magically grab onto the wall there? I was 100% sure he was going to. There's the second horn break already. No! 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 Fucking damn it. Every bloody time, man. I was in the dance there as well. I was having a good time, man. You gotta do me dirty like this. Oh, someone got a mount. Sirius got a mount. Wait. No? Oh, what kind of 5-head bullshit is this? Well, that's unfortunate. They just pre-tranked him. No. No. Okay, he ran the wrong way. We didn't do enough damage, maybe? They're not used to my scrubby damage output. I would have been so mad if that worked. Well, these two are going to turn for at least. That's nice. They pre-did it this time instead. This one is more reasonable. Even they want Furious done with, eh? Even they want a Furious dealt with. Oh look, another heart. That's Ellie peasant or Ellie peasant? Ellie peasant. Isn't. Hello. Welcome. Well, we did the big two, so I might as well finish the trifecta of like late game fights ish with raging, right? Did I get cooked out my lobby? I did not, okay. Oh, it was a special assignment, that's why it put me there. Because it was Mesa's special assignment. Where is he? Raging! Raging Backy! I know you're in here. I just don't know where. No, you're not in here, you're in here. Actually, right? Achy breaky heart. Is he weaker to water or to ice? Ice. The problem when you remember the two things that they're weakest to, instead of the one, is you don't remember which one's the best thing. It's one of the two. Although my understanding is that the list just lies to you anyway, so probably shouldn't trust it too much, but whatever. Bring the Alatreon stuff and manually put cool drinks in there. You have a modder that puts the icons on the portrait? Yeah. I've seen a few people run that one. I find it really funny. It makes a lot of sense because it's the first game where you can actually like mod it to a good degree. The game in which it's the easiest to find out that something's weak to is immediately the game that has a mod that makes it even easier. It's just so like cherry on top to me. You can finally go to one centralized location and easily find out a weakness. But how about on the portrait instead? Opening the book every time takes so long. To be fair, finding it in that book sometimes is a pain in the fucking ass. That can be very annoying. Did they make that better with Wilds? You can see them in like a grid list, I suppose. But it's still kind of annoying. Especially when it comes to like Arkveld Guardian, Arkveld and Zoshia, because they all just look the fucking same. Because they're just white. I went to the wrong camp. Does it really? You're gonna get a wall slam immediately? Of course you are. Against that tiny little bitch pillar. Which apparently you can wall slam into. Which I didn't know until just now. Don't you dare. This is disgusting. This isn't okay. I'm gonna have to report you guys to bullying. Completely fucking unreasonable behavior. Poor monsters, man. We're just trying to have a good time. Put up a fight? Nope, none of that. People are gonna be like, hey, we got like 500 hours in the game, you're just really shit, by the way. I would have been too late to get the hold up on the thing there, but hey. Are we gonna full heartbreak him in area 1? Is that what's about to happen? Yep. Yeah, it is. He's full broken in area 1. And of course they pre-shock trapped up there. Which I did see them do. But it's insane. Would he be capturable after that? Or are you literally not allowed until he's down in his final area? I know if you capture him, you fail the quest. Because there was a bug that used to allow you to do it. He just oh my god. Jesus, shit on a stick. Why fight him in all the areas when you could just fight him in 2 of the areas? See why he's raging? Dude, if I was treated like this, I would be fucking raging as well. I'm with you, Carolus. Some people are built different when they play games, man. The optimizers are built different. The like perfect time to extend the clagger every time as well. Was he gonna die without getting to do his ult? What? What? What the fuck? It's a 6-minute, 5-second Raging Bracky. Me and Mace don't even have good gear, necessarily. Like, Mace has got fine equipment. I don't know what he's rocking. I think he's got layered on at the moment, but... Like, I've got this. Max Ice Attack, sure. 2 points of crit, 4 points of attack. Like, it's dog, right? My life is a lie. I play this game and I struggle, man. I enjoy it, that's the point, but I struggle sometimes. You go online, you see people and you're like, man, that's a whole nother world. This isn't even the same game anymore. It's your quest, Mace. But credit where credit's due, right? Power to these two. The amount of, like, studying to a degree that this would take is immense. Being able to pull it off consistently if they do as well, it takes a lot of effort. That's a lot of work. But fucking A. Fucking A. Reckon if you post Ancient Lesson, I end the stream now. He's doing Fatalis again. Fair enough. Nice. Oh, just use Johnny's. I can't betray them. I love them too much. My doolies. My beautiful baby doolies. You were overpowered in this game and they needed to nerf you, and then they never did. And they probably never will. They made you stronger. And then you became not fun to play. Because they buffed it with Iceborne, and that was unnecessary. I should make sure I have the correct item set here. Did I get Safeguard? I did get Safeguard. Provoker? Hopefully that's not the taunt skill, it's the small monsters one. I don't know. Look at that little sassy cat. Shining away. I probably should have ate my might as well, but hey. They're like one quest in the entire game I bring might pills on. You all use drugs, damn. I even bring the pills on this one. I don't fuck around for this guy, man. Ooh, I nearly didn't think that was going to work for a second there. That was going to be tragic. Terrible roll. There's a head punch. Which is what we need. I really thought he was gonna V us then. And then he didn't. If he flew for the thing right now, it would be so funny. Oh, V. Look at these two. Get out of here. Oh my god. Absolutely insane. Well done. Okay, I thought that might break his head, to be honest. Stomach break? I wasn't terribly too far up. Though the wall slammed it a lot, so. Oh, V. Nice. I'm dead. I misplaced myself so slightly that when I was doing the fucking big things, I can't go back down there right now. I fucking walked into the flame. That's so upsetting. Oh. Part of my swipes were taking me into it. This is really cool to watch from up here, though. Come on. We got this. That was a bit weird. Just gonna play it safe on that one. Not again. Okay, you got base this time instead. Nice, good shits. Actually got the damage boost from that. Kind of funny. I'll tell you what, I love having Fireblight on my set so much, man. Or just all Blight Reds, which is what I've got. So nice. His music just keeps starting over and over again, weirdly. So silly. I'm imagining he might flame after this. Not yet, at least. Ow. He just fly through them. Amazing. Did it leave him? Does that leave him with 1 health and then you just kick him or something? Throw a stone. Well done. Silly. Silly, silly, silly. "12 minutes. Fucking minutes. This end music always makes me, just a little bit of me, makes a tiny little bit of me want to play Freedom Unite. And then I remember what Freedom Unite is. I don't want to play it anymore. But it always does. Well, thank you very much for the quests, Mace. And the respective handlers. I appreciate it very much. That was a good time, albeit a fucking ridiculous one. I don't know if I've ever seen stuff die that fast when I've been part of the quest before. I will be back with stream tomorrow, although it will in all likelihood not have Monster Hunter in it. It'll be other stuff. I don't know what it'll be. I will see you whenever I see you next time. Till that point, have fun. Enjoy yourselves. See you later.